My mic is down. Hello everyone, this is Natnarf signing back in, and welcome back to Hello everyone, this is Natnarf signing in, and welcome to Without Within. I was just looking for some random games on the Steam, and because I only have 0.09 cents in my Steam account. I forgot to reload the cash in it. Because in here in Hong Kong you only buy Steam cards. You can't just pay directly in PayPal and stuff. Since I don't have a credit card and I don't have a job, I only have 0.09 cents, and so I was looking for free games. Hopefully, and I was most of them was like RPG games like Renpai games, Otome games like that, click and read games, visual novel games, and I happened to stumble upon this novel one right here called Without Within. I saw some of the pictures. It looked really stupid. I wanted to see how stupid this was. So hold on, let's see. Window, volume, English. I can read Chinese, but I don't want to read it. Hanyu. I think they're simplified, but I can't read simplified. But yeah, let's start. Vinti. The chants of my fans echoed through the door in front of me. You have bodyguards, okay. One of my two bodyguards dropped his hand around the doorknob. Please prepare yourself, Miss Vinti. Once I open this door, we'll head straight for a limo. The guard had no reason to fret. I had long since grown used to these crowds. Still, I nodded to put him at ease. After taking a deep breath, he pushed the door open. You're not making any effort to be careful, are you? You just put my face is so shiny. A crowd of hundreds raised their cameras as soon as I stepped out. The guards waved their arms to shoot him away. This red carpet was for me to walk on. After all, this red carpet was for me to walk on. After all, God damn, I can't read. I blew a kiss for these starstruck peasants. Peasants! You moron! Miss Vinti, please let us hurry. My bodyguard said. Too bad for him. I strutted along like a model on a catwalk. A group of reporters managed to worm through the crowd. They now tiptoed over my guards on hoping of scoring the exclusive. Vinti, how does it feel to have won another calligrapher? Oh, you're a calligraphy artist. Okay. Calligrapher of the Year award. A reporter asked me. Before I could answer, another dozen people shouted over each other, hoping for my attention. Vinti, may I get a photo with you? Can you sign some autographs for my kids? And two for me, of course. I can't believe I'm standing this close to Vinti! My fans stamped their dirty shoes all over the red carpet. Finally, my bodyguards pulled out their pepper sprays to keep these fans in check. That's really violent. Pepper spray. A young male reached in my direction despite having a spray aimed at his face. Rather admirable for a peasant. You stop using peasant! I extended a hand for this male fan to kiss. Unfortunately for him, he fainted at the sight of my perfectly polished nails. Well, goodness sakes. I reached my limousine at last. My bodyguard opened the door for me, and as I climbed in, my trailing fan snapped as many photos as I could. Miss Vinti! The crowd chanted as my window was up. Hey, you know what? I wish it was just a dream. You selfish lady. I think we're gonna end up in the streets. We're gonna end up saying, "Oh, I should have treated this fan with more respect." And I should have not put that bun all over my head. Frack! How odd. They never referred to me as Miss. Oh my gracious! My graceful presents must have been too much for their sanity. These poor things. Miss Vinti! Okay. Hello, figure. Oh. You were dreaming. Good for you, you whore. Well, I had fun while it lasted. At least I got a ride in a limousine for a good 30 seconds. In real life, my only registered vehicle was, well, my 10-year-old bicycle. Well, you should get that changed. My apartment had no space for a car anyway. You're poor. Actually, this single room with cracked walls might be an insult to the word apartment. Pull up those curtains for a spectacular $1 view, featuring a sewage pipe and a wall tainted with yellow. Tainted with yellow. Just open the window if you wish to smell the sewage as well. Oh God. A breathtaking experience. Why the hell are you even living here? Can't you live somewhere else? By the way, sorry, I needed to take back the one-room thing. This place actually has 2 rooms. Had 2 rooms. Thank you very much. The second room happened to be a toilet. That's still counted, right? Nope! It's just a toilet. It's not a room. The toilet clogged 3 times a month, so be careful when using it. I'm not gonna use your damn toilet. Miss Venti! Miss Venti! Oh God. A woman's voice echoed from outside. She's no fan, but rather my landlady. Well, good luck to you then. I'm out. I glanced over at my clock. 6 a.m. Waiting another hour or 2 would have been nice. She probably just want to tell me about another rent rise. Rent rise. Nothing good ever come out of that woman's mouth. I would be better off staying in bed. Oh. Ah. Yes. I don't even know that file. I got it free on Steam. I don't even know that file. Ooh, there's a comic. I'm just gonna rise. Coming! As I changed into something more appropriate, the landlady still kept knocking. I said I was coming, didn't I, Aunt? Maybe I should walk out naked if that was what she was if what she dug. If this were a game, we might get a sale boost too. Alright, you're still talking about your games. Oh, it's your hair bun. Oh God, you got it. Never mind. Good morning, Miss Vinty, the landlady said. I must ask, what's with that hair? It looks like you just woke up. That's because I did. It's a waste for young ladies like you to sleep away your youth. The lady shook her head. She had no right to preach me like this. I wanted to tell her, but decided to get sick. Well, I could have just told her. Just doing so would give her an excuse to lecture me further. Oh, God. Apologies. My mother was looking for the song that is popular right now on the Eat Bulaga Philippine channel. God gave me you. Show you what's real. Even my daughter's going gaga. For a 3-year-old, you're crazy. With her sigh, if I enraged her, she would squash me into a Vinty flavored pancake. That'd be nice. Miss Vinty, your rent was due 3 days ago. Oh well, at least there's no rent increase. Sorry, madam. My next paycheck will come after tonight's shift, so I'll pay you first thing in the morning. Lady grunted. Alright. I just know if this keeps up, you'll have to find somewhere else to live. Great. Do I not have a job? She spun around to leave. Once she disappeared behind the corridor, I kicked my door shut, causing a piece of my cracked wall to fall off. Never mind. I tried shoving the piece back into place. My effort resulted in more wall fragments flaking off. Well, you should get out of there. It's really a bad apartment. Great. The landlady would make me pay for that next month. Once I became an accomplished calligrapher, she would beg for a chance to shine my shoe. Oh, frick. Okay, back in the action. Mother just keeps calling and calling. Because she was looking for that song again. Oh, yeah. Ah, no, not again! Return. No, go back. Why do they keep doing that? Actually, I'm curious about the staying bed part, so we'll do that too. I snuggled back into my blanket. The landlady could knock all she wanted. My focus was on my calligraphy dreams. I had no time for these common folk matters. You stop it. A week later. Turned out the landlady was chasing me for my rent. By the time I realized, she had already evicted me. I have no chips. You're supposed to drink milk. I now live in the streets without calligraphies. Whoops! Wait. That's Bangkok! We're in Hong Kong? Oh, well, let's go back. Let's just keep our rent. Nah, not again. Me and me dumbness. We're in Bangkok. Well, that's typical actually for Chinese. Like, you don't pay your rent, you go out. You shoo. You don't pay your rent by this number. I cut your electricity. Oh, that's what happened to me before in Causeway Bay, Thong Lo Wan. Kid my door. Yes, sir. My effort ruined. Okay, great. The landlady would make me pay for that next one. Well, that became an accomplish. Okay. Hey, I sound a bit ranty before, but that was never my intention. A lot of famous people had humble beginnings. You're not humble at all. You're annoying. I followed in their footsteps, but first I needed to put in the work. Great. As soon as I returned to the busiest street in my area. With calligraphy spread before me, I sat on the concrete and rested my back against the fence. Car horns blared behind me, mixed with people shouting things about each other's mothers. Well, look at that. We have Bangkok right in front of us. These cars kept expelling fumes that made me choke. Just one of the many things I dealt with to name it art. Pedestrians took up almost every inch of space on the street ahead. Surely this would be the day when someone had spotted my talent. I don't see any goddamn talent right there. It's actually bad calligraphy. You can see through here. That's really bad calligraphy. As always, no one afforded me anything more than a passing glance, and my will soon dwindled. Let me be honest, I never expected to be showered with praise by every head who passed here. What's that old saying again? 10% of people reach you out to 10% of the people you reach out will buy your work. I could live with that, even just 1%, anything but zero. I wanted to scream at these people. They had no idea how much sweat I poured into these calligraphies. Well, it looks so plain, don't you think? Can you lower the volume? This is what you get when you live in a room, and when you live in an apartment that has no walls. Wait, you're supposed to sit on the sofa. Okay. Should I rant? Should I persevere? B2 Bangkok. We're right in front of the MTR station. I don't recall having that sign though in front of the MTR station. That arrow. Maybe I should go for persevere. I decided to keep these displeasures to myself. People often said patience would be rewarded. I wondered if my patience would even become worthwhile. Just as I thought, the man paused to look at my calligraphies. He had a bucket of fried chicken in his hand. KFC! This smell made my mouth water. As the man eyed my works one by one, I felt my cheeks heating up from anticipation. At least someone who spared more than a moment with my works. This must be my reward. The timing could hardly be more perfect. I summoned the courage to speak with the man, but he spoke first. You're charging for these? I managed a tiny nod. The man snorted. I would never hang these on my wall, even if you gave them for me. They're for free. Great! Seriously, this is the most shameless display I've ever seen. You monster. Trolls online were one thing. Confronting one in real life was a rarity. Judging from the man's scrawny arms, I bet I could overpower him with ease. Then we didn't know just how big of a blunder he had made. Well, I don't want to do that. Wait. Restrained. Folks always say to ignore trolls. I clench my teeth and stay put. After chuckling in my face, the man strutted off. Determined to prove him wrong, I continued to sit and wait for potential customers. Except you don't know. You won't have any other. Another 1,000 people walk by without sparing me a look. Lingering here any longer would be a waste of time. Exactly. As I packed my bags, I insisted I was leaving because my part-time job just started in an hour. Deep inside, I knew that man's word had rocked my confidence. Giving up on calligraphy would mean I had wasted all this time over nothing. Yet, if I lacked the gift, the persevering might make things worse. Tears welled in my eyes, and I clenched my fist to hold them back. Oh yeah. Speaking of tears, I heard a kid crying within the crowd. Looked like we had a lost child on our hands. Some pedestrians shot him glances, but none of them afforded more than that. These are really horrible people. To cheer myself up, I told myself I would never want my calligraphy to be owned by people like that. I should help the kid, but that would mean being late for my job. Well, where do you think you're going, lady? You got to help. If I judge others for abandoning a child, then did the same myself, I'll be a jerk and a hypocrite. With a sigh, I walked up to the boy. You call that walked up? There, it's okay. Did you lose your mommy? Oh no, not again. The boy was sobbing too hard to answer. I leaned in to stroke his back with one hand and his head in the other. Let me know if you lost your mommy, okay? I'll help you find her so there's no need to be scared. The kid managed to nod at last and whispered a good boy in his ear. What's your mommy's name, kid? Hungry. Her name is Hungry. The boy's tummy growled and I realized what he meant. Oh well, how about I buy you a sandwich? The kid shook his head. I want ice cream. You can't have that when you're hungry! Not you. Hey kid, ice cream is more of a dessert actually.
I need chips.
No, you don't have chips because you need to drink milk first. You want chips, you drink milk. You choose. I want ice cream. You me. And so ice cream it was. One for him and none for me. The money came out of my pocket, of course. My poor wallet. At least this kid could have eaten the whole thing rather than let half of it melt on his shirt. Jessie, the boy said. That's mommy's name. Jessie, I called as I strode along the street. Now people stared at me more than ever. Enough to make me blush. In fact, I should try shouting Jessie at random the next time I sold my calligraphies. Great. The sky turned orange as time ticked by. Yes, I knew my shift started a half an hour ago. Stop reminding me. Poor you. A woman squeezed through the crowd and scurried toward us. She ran past a red light, nearly getting hit by her. What the heck? Don't do that. Normally the people here are very obedient about traffic lights. You need to drink milk before you can have juice or chips or anything. So you have to drink milk first. Ouch. Mommy! The boy shook free of my head and from my hold and rushed into his mother's embrace. Now you drink milk. After muttering apologies to her son, the woman gazed towards me. Oh, thank you so much for your help. You're wonderful, just wonderful. Now please pay me back for the ice cream. I need money. The torrent of praises curled my lips into a stupid grin. Anyone would have done the same thing, except the ice cream. Please, if there's anything I can do to return, just let me know. Actually, there's something I need help with. The mother nodded. Anything in my power, miss. Yeah.
I
Which way?
want
Which way back to the train station? Don't you need the money? Pay me back for your son's ice cream. That's a good debt return, right? At the train station. Oh, it's easy to find trains in the train stations here in Hong Kong, but it's not easy to get money. The sky had gone dark by the time I arrived at work. I opened the restaurant door gingerly to avoid making any noise. Stealth mode switched on. They call me Ninja Viti for a reason. Miss Vinty! The voice of my boss nearly made me jump on the ceiling fan. Well, how low was the ceiling fan? Sorry, I'm late. I wanted to explain, but my boss leered at me and my tongue slurred out of a bunch of syllables. My explanation was there somewhere, probably, maybe. Right? I received an earful from my boss, but at least I got to keep my job. Several colleagues shot me frowns for not being there during such a busy period. Well, not my fault, there's kids on the loose. In the end, I took all the blame without complaint. Well, at one point, I locked myself inside the toilet and screamed into the bowl. Well, everyone would have heard you. I also might or might not have fantasized about dunking my workmates' heads in the toilet. That is disgusting. That was for me alone to know, okay? Well, we're all reading it, we all know. At least I earned my paycheck. I needed to keep my landlady quiet for another month. As for the month after that, we would see when the time came. Great. All I wanted was to pursue my art, but reality kept pressuring me toward finding a second job. Out now, The Adventures of Princess Aria. That used to be a game, I know that. All the billboards. On my way, I spotted a banner for an upcoming visual novel named Princess Aria. The game had long been hyped on every forum I knew. Amazing art along with a cast of famous voice actors. The writer and composer were big names too. I said composer, I didn't say castle. For Princess Aria to have a big For Princess Aria to have an ad this big, there must be a lot. It's not Aria, it's Aria. Okay. There must be a lot of money put behind the project. The way this banner hung up high gave me the sense it was extra important. Bright lights shone on the princess's face to impress potential players. No, in here in Hong Kong, you'll never have that on the billboard. You'll have all the spray, the cologne, the shops, the sports magazine, but never any games on the billboard. Nope. Fashion even, but never a game on the billboard. No game. Hong Kong do not promote that kind of thing. Yes, that was what I really needed. If I had a banner like that, no doubt people would line up to buy my calligraphy. I could imagine how folks would react as I walk along the streets. Nope, they'll just wiki you up on the internet and say you're nobody. Yay, I think that was Vinty. No way, you mean that fabulous calligrapher I see on all those banners? Yeah, you drink the milky. Yeah, she must be really good. Maybe we should ask for her autograph. No, do not ask for anything. It's bad. Major would then step in and speak on my behalf. Please line up in an orderly fashion, everyone. How much for an autograph? Shut up and take my money. The agent nodded in response. Autographs are available for $100. Thanks. Great, that's real expensive. That'll be $100, thanks. $100 for a game? Yeah, you dance. Oh, that's not expensive. Normally games are about $300 to $400 expensive. In Hong Kong. Princess Aria cost twice what I had predicted. If I bought a game, I would have too little left for rent. I opened my wallet, hoping I might have more cash in hand. Then I realized it turned out I had less, actually. Oh, great. I hung my head in the storekeeper's sides. He arched brows, pressuring me into buying the game. I did ride 3 trains to get here, might as well pick something up. I told the keeper how much money I had. He shook his head. A store owner pulled out a different game under his table. He brushed away the dust on it so I can see the cover. Great, it's an old one. The title read, Sunflower War. Sunflower. Some visual novel about the battlefield. Well, I should not judge. The third sunflower is disturbing. Copyright 1997. I never heard of that game. Never. The bottom red. No wonder why it's so cheap. Art by InvertMouse. Whoever the heck that was. Oh, excuse me, you're insulting your own maker. The front would be perfect. It would fit perfectly in the kindergarten classroom. I flipped the case to see what was highlighted on the back. This game supported up 640 by 480 resolution. Truly the pinnacle of technology. The shopkeeper agreements. He must have sensed I wanted to say no. His stare made my palms stained with sweat, and I ended up buying the game. Dealing with folks like that had always been a weakness of mine. Remind me never to visit this store again. Then you'll never. Hello. With heavy strides, I returned to my apartment. Zero calligraphy sales, late for work, and with rent, topped off by blowing cash on some game I had no interest in. Yes. What I really wanted was to play Princess Aria. Forcing myself to suffer anything else would just upset me further. Great. Save there? Let's just play it. I did spend money on Sunflower War, might as well give it a go. The day left me pretty drained, so this relic of a game would do a good job putting me to sleep. I switched on my laptop and inserted the disc. It's still a disc, everyone. It's still a disc. I thought it would be a floppy disk, which I partly hoped would fail to load from an old age. Too bad it worked just fine. Stop being so depressing. No doubt a lot of people were loving Princess Aria right now. Meanwhile, here I was enjoying the 640 times 480 godsend. No voice acting either. These illustrations look like they were done by a child. I'll be better off closing my eyes and imagining my own artworks. The grass reached up to our knees. As I read along, I painted an image of the scene in my head. The plants rustled as we waded through. We paused once every few steps, fearing there might be snakes hiding among the bushes. Somehow we managed to survive the evening. The sun surged from beyond the horizon, outlining the earth with an orange glow. Slowly the blue sky emerged and vanquished the darkness that had haunted us. As light bathed the soil, I found myself in a field of sunflowers. I had imagined this place to look far more terrifying, but anxiety had merely been playing tricks on me. I drew deep breaths to savor the morning fragrance. With the distance, birds chipped as if applauding our survival. I could see it. Not only that, but touch and hear and smell too. An experience crafted by my imagination. The image revealed the strokes of any artist, and it belonged to me alone. This open inspired me to take things further. What did the pot on your head? And what's in the Markiplier in the background? The blast of gunfire deafened us as we dove behind the wall. A bullet whizzed past the tip of my helmet. Is this a war? Sam had passed this helmet onto me with her dying breath. I would carry on her legacy. Whoa. Now what's with the cape? The desert heat peach sweat out from every pore. I desperately wanted to empty this water bottle down my throat. But with no health in sight, I must conserve every drop. Well. Joe's eyes closed, this time never to reopen. Despite our promise to survive together, only I managed to live. How I wish I could take her place. Wow. I finished reading Sunflower War right as the clock struck 3 a.m. Well, you should have just done, never mind. How so many people had missed this classic left me dumbfounded. Actually, that would be a lie, as I too had every intention of tossing this game aside. Exactly. I kept demanding excitement without offering an ounce of passion in return. If I played my part, I might be able to discover so much more. Ow. As Sunflower War credits rolled, I realized just how small the development group was. The team probably knew they stood no chance against the bigger studios. Yet, they did their best with the technologies to deliver a vision they believed in. The happiness I felt when working on a project poured out of every line in this game. I could gaze right into their heart. The thing I had long neglected. Whoa, hello. Hello. Is that you?
Mommy, Daddy.
Minty, what is it, darling?
Look, it's my calligraphy.
Calligraphy. And it's calligraphy, but that's great. I think you have a lot of talent.
This is so much fun. I'm gonna be a calligrapher.
Wow, what's the moving of graceness? I had forgotten the last time I found joy in calligraphy. Every stroke these days felt like a grocery chore, as I obsessed over how much, or rather how little, people paid attention to my efforts. My works no longer possessed heart, and I failed to notice. Time to do something about that. I could hardly wait to start. After all, I chose this path because I loved it. But yet you're poor. Without within. Again with that smiley face. Hello, Monkhawk, I'm back here again. The next day I ventured outside with a new set of calligraphies. Though I made no sales thus far, I still found myself beaming. Great, you're weird. See, it had 3 papers of calligraphy. In the sketch there it has 4. That might explain why people smile back. Perhaps it was the weather, but I swore everyone felt warmer today.
Mommy, there she is, the ice cream lady.
Well, you didn't pay me back for my ice cream. A boy dragged his mother in my direction. It was that kid I helped out yesterday. The mother and I exchanged nods. Honey, the lady has a name. It's ruder to call her the ice cream lady. Well, you don't know my name, do you?
What's her name then?
Oh my. It's sorry. What is your name?
It's Vinty.
The mother's. Why are you slapping your kid? You're the one who don't know her name also. The mother slapped her boy in the back. See? Her name is Miss Vinty.
Mommy gave me one of these
doodles. From the ice cream lady. Doodle must be another word for the top of the line calligraphy. No other explanation could restrain me from shaking the brain out of this boy. My name was somewhere inside that little brain anyway. The mother checked her wallet and her face scrunched up the way mine often did. All good, madam. I knew how it felt to be living on the edge of being homeless.
Please,
the boy nagged on. This is why I should never have kids. This is why I would never have kids. The mother relented at last and bought one of my works. I'm not paper. Guess what? The boy wanted to repay my kindness. Yeah. I gave his hair a ruffle as a thanks. After flashing his missing tooth with a grin, oh, that's cute. He pulled his mother back into the crowd. Well, at least I scored better marks than yesterday. Well, you scored better marks than any day. Another man strolled towards me. Wow, I was on a roll now, with heart on my side, and fame and fortune had arrived. Clean my shoes, peasants. Stop that. Hey, it's you again, the man said. Oh, the troll from yesterday. I calmed my thoughts to avoid causing a scene. Maybe the guy came to apologize. Even a creep like him must know how rude he has been. Yes, my aura had cleansed him of all evil thoughts. Go on, empty your wallets at my greatness, sorry. Give me your money, you peasants. Slay me with all your luscious money. Never mind. Wow, these new scribbles are even worse than the ones you wrote last time. Well, aren't you a rude ass? Aren't you rude? She's gonna burst out any moment. She's gonna explode any moment. Somehow it turned into an internet celebrity. Crazy calligraphy. I don't see the seconds there though. InvertMouse. Top comment. Damn! Snap! Wow, she went full crazy. Lol. Well, look at the way you're dressing. Can't you dress something else more appropriately? That's not how we wear that in Hong Kong. Dang, I'm out at 007. Illuminati. She be like, why you no buy? Ha ha ha, you crazy in it. 76,532 views. More like this might be a good time to look for that second job. Oh no. Is there no way to get another ending? Oh boy. Is there... Teeny mouse, I have no teeny mouse. Let's go for that stay in bed. I live in the sheets with nothing but these past few nights I've been freezing cold and I ran out of t-shirts to wipe my runny nose with. To make things worse, I could feel my head heating up from an upcoming fever. Might I interest you in buying one of my works? I got a 2-for-1 deal today. Bad end. Oh, that's just fast. How about this one? Run! Enough was enough. I sprang up the ground and kicked the fence behind me. The crowd stared as I ran on and on about their ignorance. Felt good to let loose. If these people knew how to spot real art, my career would have been already kicked off. 2 days later, my eruption made its way to the internet. Guys, make sure to never buy anything from her. She's nuts. What does she think? Who does she think she is? Spread the news, everyone. We need to make sure people like that never get anywhere. Ouch. My career was doomed. If I knew one mistake would destroy everything, I would have kept my trap shut. I wish I could relive that day. I will help you. Attack! I crunched one of my calligraphies and rose. The man must have sensed my violent intent. As he stepped back and shielded his face with a bucket of chicken. I threw a punch at him before he could flee into the crowd. My fist connected with the side of his head. That marked the first time I'd ever hit someone. My knuckles hurt from the blow, but seeing the guy's jaw drop made it worthwhile. He probably grew up this way because nobody ever dared to punish him. A couple of pedestrians popped in and held me back from attacking the man any further. I squirmed against their grips, but gave up as my anger waned. Once my breathing returned to normal, the civilians was in the hole and I brushed myself free. I don't remember this. The man fled for the train station, eating another piece of the chicken as he did so. So I hope he choked on it. Exactly. No! What? The next morning, someone knocked on my door. I checked the clock. 5 o'clock. 5 a.m. What would the landlady cut me a break? Miss Vindy, it's a please. Oops! I cupped my hand over my mouth. I said to keep quiet and make the police go away. They'd be here to ask about my assault yesterday. That guy I punched was nothing but talk. I should have let him ramble. God knew what would befall me now. I pray I would at least be spared a jail sentence. Thieves streaked down my feet as I buried myself under the blanket. This is to be nothing more than a bad dream. The end. Well, you got bad luck everywhere, do you? How about I ignore? Miss Vindy had a job to go, convincing herself that another person would have helped him. I held it off to work. Next morning, the kid from yesterday appeared in the news. The reporter announced he had gone missing. Guilt seized in my heart and threatened to crush it. I ended up being just as selfish as the people I had criticized. A lowlight like me had no right to dream about success. I could never return to the place without being tormented by remorse. And so my little stint as an artist came to an end. Wow, you're weird. No! Asleep! Forget it, I only bought sunflower war out of pressure. After shoving the game into my bin, I crawled into the bed. A few weeks later, I tried over and over to sell my calligraphies, but all of my works remains untouched. Well, aside from a few pedestrians who step on them by mistake. Wait, my bad. I did make one sale. This one guy said he needed my calligraphy to use as toilet paper. Well, that is gross. I had zero passion left for calligraphy. In fact, I'm just thinking about just thinking about it fueled me with anger. This was no longer the career for me. Today, I choose to retire for good. You are such a sad ass. Is that all of it? Oh well, you're nothing but a failure. You're nothing but a sadist. You are nothing. I swear you are nothing! You're nothing! So I love this game. I like it. I like the game. I love the drawings. I can't do this kind of drawing. I can't make drawing like this. Even though the shading and the lighting is kind of wrong. Shading's here and then the lighting's here at the back. Not right. But still, I love it. But it is what it is. It's kind of hilarious. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it and you have other visual novel games for me to play that I don't know yet, you would recommend me, just simply wave your one like a sorcerer and hit that like button and the subscribe button. Shoo away, daughter. Then to watch my other videos. Other than this is Natnarf signing off. Daughter.
Favorite,